Oh God. Okay. I I am here. Oh God, I swear to God. Anyway, we got to see Izuku Midoriya. Well, logging out of his SAO account. He falls onto his bed and just falls asleep. We time skip a few weeks and he's in class. That's when his teacher comes in and tells him they need to pick a hero names. Well, Izuku goes up, and since Shako, she did change the meaning of Deku, but Izuku refused to accept that name. Well, if any, hold on. Well, I kind of came with a hero name. I don't know. Well, Izuku rides on a board and walks up to it. I'm pretty sure I'm about to butcher this, but he walks up to the front of the class and says, "The leveling hero Shishutamu," which stands for system in Japanese. But anyway, Izuku he quickly goes back and sits down. He wanted to pick his hero name, but Izuku he didn't basically care since he's not picking a hero to enter with. Izuku looks at he got a lot of invites to say shortly. To put it short. But anyway, Izuku just stands up and says to his teacher that he isn't picking anyone since he's kind of not really. The teacher asks why, and Izuku just didn't give an answer and just walks away. Izuku, he sighs as he just goes and sits down. Izuku, once again, how can I put this short? He decides to open a couple of gift boxes, and some of you may have watched the What If Deku was trapped in SEO Part 2. Yeah, I didn't want the Part 2 one, but that's not important. Izuku, quickly, if any of you watch that, shout out to you, and you might get what I'm about to do, but anyway. Izuku, he decides to open a couple of gift boxes. He gets one skill that sticks out. He also got a skill called Moj. Izuku, he since you know what? Never mind. He got one skill. Izuku, basically just looks at it and the same skill as in, trapped Izuku. But he doesn't know this. The skill's name is the monster within you. Izuku, he gets weirded up by the skill and just, swipes away from his face. He goes and sits down on his bed. Izuku just, decides to do some, go to an ID. He quickly says this and appears in a cave-like, place. He, starts walking around and just starts killing monsters as he goes. That is until Izuku just started spacing out, not really, caring. Izuku, that is when he suddenly gets Izuku suddenly gets punched in the face, causing him to basically fall, get knocked out, to put it simply. He quickly, gets up and, looks around him, just floating in an empty, dark space. Izuku, he starts, moving around, trying to see where he is. This has been going on for an hour. I'm starting to get, bored of this. That is until Izuku, that is until his, legs got basically kicked from under him, causing him to fall face first into the ground. Izuku, well, he quickly gets up and starts looking around, him growing tired of this and just saying, "I de-escape." But before he did, he felt he saw a dark red glow far off in the distance, but just quickly, exited the dungeon. Him just quickly, falling onto his bed, saying that was weird. Izuku just lays on his side and just starts opening random skills. Izuku gets, one skill, which is called Elemental Manipulation. Izuku looks closely at this, and he also got a new skill called Boost. The skills allow you to, boost any skill that you have by 5. Izuku, quickly just, getting excited. Him also getting a katana. It be weapon that he gets two, since I really want this. He gets this one and this one. Izuku, he sighs and sees he got 2 new katanas. Izuku, looking close into this, sees that they do 1,000 damage each slice. Izuku's, eyes widening, widening at this, damage that. Yeah. One has a special skill that basically allows him to create dragons, and the other one has the ability to create angels. Well, the red one having the dragon ability, and the blue one angel ability. Izuku is once again just sighing, and if you wonder what the angels look like, it's this. Anybody get this reference? This is basically the angels, and I'm not on this picture, but anyway. Izuku just once again just trying to try this out and quickly screams out, quickly says, "I decree." Him, falling on his butt, forgetting to stand up. He that round. Anyway, Izuku, he quickly gets up and summons these 2 blades. He sees, 2 guys, 2 monsters rushing at him. Izuku quickly, spinning in a circle, is basically cutting them down. Izuku, he is a few hours later just killing monsters. He will accidentally, let's just say, he threw his sword, and it basically the dragon took the image of the sword took the image of a dragon, and it basically, how can I say this? You know when in God of War, when Kratos throws the frost axe, and he opens his hand and just comes back. Yeah, that's basically the sword. Him just opening his hand and it coming back at him. Him getting quickly scared of this, but just it flying into his hand. Him smiling at this, and just turns around and just kills them, the remaining monsters. After that's done, Izuku leveled up. He's now level 170. He quickly says, "I de-escape." Him appearing in his room to see Itsuka basically playing the game. Izuku sighs and just walks up to her and hugs her from behind. And basically picking him up by the side and walking towards his bed, throwing her on it and just falling asleep right next to her. While he cuddled up, while Itsuka cuddled up with Izuku. Oh God, what are they? No. Anyway, the next morning, we time skip a week and see that it is time to go through internships. Izuku once again just sitting in his room. Actually, he was at the train station to see Itsuka basically leave to internship. After that, son, he quickly just turns around and walks away. Izuku along the way, he just tries out. He reaches his home, and Izuku just lays on his bed and decides to just try to use his his elements. Izuku, well, he is done with lightning, fire, earth, and water, and lightning. I said lightning again, didn't I? Damn it! Basically, all the elements except for darkness. Izuku just lays on his bed and starts messing with it. That is until a very, very small version of Kurama comes out. Him just basically lying on the floor. That's when basically suddenly a type of glove appears on Izuku's hand. This being a normal glove. Basically, it turned into it. His darkness turns into it. Izuku looking at his hand and suddenly it vanishing. Izuku gets an idea and grabs Kurama. It basically being startled, him basically being startled, and Izuku just pulls him up. Kurama basically turning around and asking him what he's doing. Izuku, he channels his darkness in his hand and he basically puts it on Kurama's head. Kurama asks, at this point, screaming at him what he's doing. It's not hurting him, just very, very weird and uncomfortable. Izuku just basically holding him down and telling him to calm down. That's when a sudden armor appears around Kurama. Kurama will basically stop thrashing around and Izuku take stop holding him down. Kurama basically looking at the someone, looking up at Izuku and asking him what he did. Izuku was just saying he gave him a new look. Gave him extra protection. And that is where I'm gonna leave it off. Bye.